He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Washington's offense comes onto the field first today.
How is that dude still fucking playing? Same player's been in this game for fucking 7 years.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yet defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Mean Green offense takes over, and they'll go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the ground game. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
What are we doing? Stop it, guys. Didn't even fucking nothing.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. And now on second down for this offense. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Let's see what they've got on second down. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. North Texas to the line with a mile and a half to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to it early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Looking downfield at St. Clair. Gets it out quickly.
Yeah, you can come in.
Strong, firm tackle.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Huskies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And as he throws, makes the grab. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll throw it from the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. You can't give up a sack.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Under fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good.
Didn't fucking touch that guy.
Marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. Can't. Contact with the kicker like that, a costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Washington. A great catch and run for 6. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on! And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wants to throw again. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Flicks it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on third down. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you're getting these third and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the first and goal.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Oh, he's got some space. Big play.
And the idea that on the touchdown, one guy blocked 2 people, and then on that one, 2 guys blocked 4 people. It's absurd.
Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Stoneburner. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Husky. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come.
There we go. Behind his pad. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Makes one man miss. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Catch in the middle. It's Stoneburner. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half?
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Right back to him on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. North Texas really has it going on offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Mean Green. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Running back searching for a hole. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Safe completion on the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right at the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Feels the button, looking for daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's close. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Touchdown, North Texas. And that one will come up in the 2nd half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Working that left side. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better. They can make the right decisions. They can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts. And that's when they have those great football teams.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a point.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Gonna run it. It's Brady. Breaks into the open. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stoneburner. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Yeah, and I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And great tackles. The big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Brady. Inside the 30.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quick strike complete. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. We reached a break, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. It's a draw. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got one on the return. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, adds the lead for his team. He's still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards and did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Blasted as he lets it go. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. He knocked him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's St. Clair. He lets one fly deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
From the gun. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Huskies. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
Horse.
North Texas will have to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run him that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there. And you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation that led to a sack.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got the first down and more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's King. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Quick release by the QB. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas doing business from the red zone. They'll run it. It's Maddox. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting a big tackle for a loss.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long.
put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Here's a throw downfield late. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Just
You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Briggs. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Gonna look downfield again. Got the quick pass. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on third. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off the play fake. Throws for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly, Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Mean Green. They went for it all, and it paid off with a score. That one ought to give them full control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They